South Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, channeling the spirit of our founding fathers, there's a future here in Philadelphia.
Well, after 4 years of tanking, they finally have generational talent. Look out for these guys. They're on the up and up.
As Sixers fans, it's been worth the wait, and we're ready to go. The wait is over in this one. The Spurs control the tap. Great feed, sets it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. Just off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. To Aldridge. DeJounte Murray. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Deep 2 there, won't go. Richardson, now a pass stolen by the Spurs. To Aldridge, turns and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Sixers have the basketball. Simmons. Rudy Gay to DeRozan. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper off the mark. Nothing going here on that drive. Harris to Richardson for 3, and Josh Richardson, zero hesitation on that one. Buries the 3.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
DeRozan to Rudy Gay. Curling inside. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. In the front court comes Smith. Leads just a point. Oh, Ben Simmons. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
DeRozan to Murray. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
San Antonio ball to DeRozan. Joel Embiid swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
His first effort off the mark. LaMarcus Aldridge. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Lays it up and in.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Time to shuffle things up. Patty Mills to DeRozan. Shot from the lane won't go.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Leads one. Embiid, good for two.
2 points.
Mills in possession. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Tobias Harris. And he finishes at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Jakob Poeltl at the line. First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Nothing going here on that drive. Harris to Embiid. Won't go. A shot at the buzzer. And it's no good as time runs out on the first quarter of play. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
And that one out of bounds off a spur. Parker with it. Leads 4. To Horford. From the painted area, won't go down. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Joel Embiid.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Rudy Gay. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
San Antonio with the basketball. Oh, nice step through to get to the basket.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
The assist.
Murray into the front court. They trail by 2. DeJounte Murray with the dunk.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Number 18, Marco Bellinelli.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Murray with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Count the basket at the rim.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Knocked loose. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Spurs have it. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. Harris to Horford. Count it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Mills in possession. Lead is 2. And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Ben Simmons, he's got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Patty Mills. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Patty Mills, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it.
Good shot, baby.
Two for 2 on that trip. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. It's a big finish.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Nothing going here on that drive to Simmons. Beyond the arc for 3. Misfires. It's no good. Mills in possession. They lead it, 4-point game. Had a chance, but it's no good. Horford to Embiid. Has a look. Harris's shot won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Another follow. Stays out. Horford to Embiid. Joel Embiid. That's 3 now on 4 shots. Spurs will take the timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Substitution being made in this one. Richardson up against DeRozan. From the outside, no good. Embiid to Tobias Harris. Simmons to Richardson. Lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. DeRozan to Aldridge. Add 2 points to the board.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
The assist from
Spurs in possession. Patty Mills to Aldridge. And stuffs it home.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. To Tobias Harris. Simmons. Richardson.
Who else is watching?
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
DeMar DeRozan. He's 3 for 7. The feed stolen away. That's it for the first half. The Spurs have the lead.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Spurs have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the San Antonio Spurs. The 76ers are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Steals.
Here's a team that might just be one or two adjustments away from what's needed to turn things around. They still have time to make up for a lackluster first half.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Murray with it. It's an 8-point lead. To DeRozan. Rudy Gay. Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
The Spurs have the board. DeRozan with it. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's now 5 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Rocking the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To Aldridge. Scores from the post.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Murray into the front court. Up a dozen. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Joel Embiid. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
LaMarcus Aldridge trying to convert the extra try. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark at the line. Joel Embiid rejects it. Fourth this contest. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. DeRozan. Free throws coming up.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Tobias Harris. From long range, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? DeRozan with the basketball. The lead is 12. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Embiid to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Well, easy difference there. In the first half, the offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now, since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Simmons to Embiid. Jakob Poeltl sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Josh Richardson, that's good D. Shot no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Pulls up for two.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Jakob Poeltl sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
End score, strong take.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Whoops, that won't go. Mills in possession. The lead is 15. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Driving right to the basket. Al Horford tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. DeRozan with a shot, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Mills in possession. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Simmons with it. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Patty!
Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Offensive board. Gathers it up. San Antonio ball. and counted at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Simmons into the front court. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Mills in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. Al Horford, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Tobias Harris with a chance at a 4-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free? Deep three at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3/4 complete. All Spurs so far. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Parker into the front court. His guys down big. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Jakob Poeltl with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
DeRozan. To Murray. Ben Simmons able to recover with the block. Josh Richardson snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Fires the three. Missed it. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To DeRozan. Has a chance. Count the basket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Yes, And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Marco Bellinelli at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Into the front court comes Simmons. Looking to make something happen. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Five on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Bellinelli, a shot, no good. Richardson against Murray. 4-3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Josh Richardson is going to get a chance at three here. For his career, 78% at the line. First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw. And he hits all three free throws. Murray into the front court. His guy's up by 15. Off the mark. To Tobias Harris. Fires the three. It's corralled by San Antonio. To Rudy Gay. DeJounte Murray. Runner here. Won't go. To Richardson. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. And Josh Richardson. Tough make there. Knocks it down with the defender all over him.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
Screen coming. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Rudy Gay has got two shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. And hits the first free throw.
Number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Richardson. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Patty Mills to DeRozan. Cashes in for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It goes down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
DeRozan with it. It's an 11-point game. Al Horford swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
Shot from in close, no good. Horford to Simmons.
Here we go. Here we go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. Mills in possession. It's a 9-point lead. DeRozan to Patty Mills. Has a look. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot again.
Simmons to Richardson for three. Josh Richardson is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. That one won't go. One more to come.
For San Antonio, number 2, Alfred Camino.
San Antonio with the basketball. Patty Mills to Aldridge. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. They're down big in this 4th quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Simmons to Horford. Beyond the arc for 3. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Patty Mills to DeRozan. Here comes the screen. Got it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
It's the Spurs who are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Spurs got themselves a win here today. And the
You
way
need
they
to get
attacked the
above
rim was
500.
outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. The 76ers didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track.
Bench points. The San Antonio Spurs can confidently say it was the player of their substitutes that was a big reason, if not the biggest reason, for their success today. Tremendous job by the reserves to be impactful in this matchup.
Player of the game.
DeMar DeRozan could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.